Will Elon Musk buy Twitter? Now, I wanted to do a quick video on this because it's pretty interesting, to be honest, isn't it? I mean, the world's richest man, he can buy literally whatever he wants. He could just go and retire and just have a nice life, but yet he decides to always mix things up, make it more kind of difficult for himself, and he wants to buy Twitter. Now, what are the reasons for that? Why does he want to buy Twitter? Well, he is worried, first of all, about being censored. I mean, he's very, very vocal on Twitter, so making it more free, basically making it more free speech, allows him to basically say what he wants and publicise his views. Now, of course, there is that whole sort of limit on what is free speech. You know, how free can free speech be? Because if you allow it to be too free, then you end up hurting a lot of people. So there is that sort of dilemma. But going back, I mean, what's the likelihood that he's going to buy Twitter? The answer is probably yes. The consensus is probably yes. He has sold a lot of Tesla shares in order to finance his share. So he is essentially taking a loan from investors for half of the money, and he is putting up around about 15 to 20 billion as of last calculation to purchase Twitter. Now, he's playing some games at the moment, isn't he? So he said yesterday that he might not buy Twitter if the amount of fake accounts are greater than 5% of the total. Now, Twitter obviously really need to work this one out. If one of them pulls out the deal, if Musk or Twitter pull out of this negotiation, then by rules of the contract, they owe the other party $1 billion. So it feels like a very high price. You probably don't want to pull out this deal, otherwise you could lose a lot of money. $1 billion to be exact. But what Elon Musk is probably doing at this stage is probably trying to get a better deal, right? He is a businessman. He knows how to get things done, and he is a businessman. He knows how to get a good deal. He wouldn't be running successful companies if he didn't know how to do that. He's also very good at making decisions. That's evident from his life. So by him playing around a little bit, saying, oh, I'll buy it, oh no, maybe I won't, oh, it depends on this, depends on that, he's probably trying to squeeze a better deal out of it. Now, he wants to take the rest of the Twitter shareholders along with him, or as many as possible, which means he still wants to he wants to maybe not fully own Twitter, but just have enough of a stake to be the biggest influence, but he kind of wants the company just to run. So when he does take over Twitter, if he does, what's the outlook? Well, it probably isn't going to change that much. There will be limits to kind of what he can do. He is a revolutionary, so I might be wrong in that. He might change it drastically, but the thing is, Twitter works. It does work the way it's going just now. So I think the real reason that Musk wants to buy it is because the most powerful people in the world all own media outlets. There's a way for them to secure their own voice in the world. And if you control the media, there's that old adage where you can kind of control the world, right? And Twitter's quite a big thing. And Elon Musk, being the richest man in the world, he has no media outlets. So he needs one. So he's going to buy Twitter to make that happen. And that's what we're seeing right now. So just wanted to make a quick video on that. I don't know what your guys' views are on it. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? I personally am indifferent. If that's what he wants to do, then that's what he wants to do. I don't use Twitter that much. But what Elon Musk does tend to do is he does tend to make a little bit of volatility in the market. So if you're, say, invest in Bitcoin or invest in Tesla or invest in Twitter, you know, those share prices or coin prices are going to go up and down and left and right. And maybe you want that, or maybe you don't. So he sort of creates that little bit of volatility. And maybe he'll create a little bit of volatility within the speech of Twitter if he takes it over. So that'll be interesting to watch. Let me know what you think, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether you like it or whether you don't. and I look forward to kind of following along. I'll give further updates as we go, and I will catch you guys on the next video.